Hello, Jimmy Kukulski, Elite Lubrication Specialties. Come out with another 2-minute Tribo tip, or hopefully 2 minutes. All right, in another video, I mentioned the number one factor in choosing a lubricant is viscosity, depending on the application temperature. And I want to kind of expand on that, exactly why. So I'm going to use a journal bearing, but rolling elements, gear sets, they all kind of have similar reasons why viscosity is important. So keep in mind, viscosity is internal flow to itself. So how fast at a certain temperature, underneath a certain pressure, etc., a lubricant flows. Let's go back to our journal bearing, and let's get that a little bit. So this is your journal inside your crankshaft, and this is the inside of a rod. All right, oil comes out of a port or gallery inside your crankshaft and fills this area with oil. Then what oil does is it doesn't necessarily do a lot of things people think that it does. These two pieces, if you blew this up underneath a microscope, are not supposed to come in contact, okay? Oil keeps two parts separated. If you blew this up on a microscope, you would see little asperities because metal isn't perfectly polished. It's not perfectly flat. It actually has lots of ridges and valleys in it. And oil and such gets inside those ridges and valleys and then actually separates these two parts, okay? So if we blew this up and we looked at it, and this was your journal, and this is your rod, these are your asperities, the lubricant inside here is supposed to keep these two pieces apart, all right? This would be called a full fluid film regime. This is what you want. This is what a lubricant is designed for at a certain temperature, at a certain load, at a certain speed, is to keep those two pieces apart. If these start to come in contact, that's what's called a mixed film, all right? So the asperities start to touch. And then, if you have full contact where these start to mesh together, that's called a boundary fluid regime, all right? That is not what we want. However, this does happen from time to time. Number one thing, viscosity. Keep two pieces apart. Thank you for joining me for Tribo Time. Got more videos coming your way.